Hi everyone, this is LAR Games, and today I'm playing some more Genshin Impact. Apparently I need to get to the port to be able to start this quest, which I need to get Kale. So I want to do that. I think I'm going to do this before I start the next part of the Archon quest, if I can. But just in case, let's see what I need to do to continue the Archon quest. Oh, the port's that way? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, what the heck? I didn't know that it went out to the ocean. For some reason, I was imagining land over here. Like, interesting. So this is the southernmost, well, besides Inazuma, the southernmost part of the actual continent. Interesting. I was so used to this being like the only like ocean exposed area, like, you know, actual coast on the mainland. But this is interesting. For some reason, you know what? That was really dumb of me to think, actually. I don't know why I thought that. For some reason, I thought that the port was going to be north. That makes so little... Why was I thinking that? I don't know. I guess I just wasn't thinking. Yeah, weird. This makes a lot more sense. Okay, so let's go to the port. It's not very far away. Hello, friend. Wakey, wakey.
Leave it all to me. Let me scribe. Written in the stars. Ha! Higher, higher, pants on fire.
Oh, wow. That was a one-shot. Nice.
Phew.
That definitely needs to be a GIF.
I'll catch up.
I love that so much. What's this thing? Oh, right. Okay, I get how to do these now. Wait, what? Okay, okay.
Beautiful treasures.
Oh,
are
and they
a cause for
disappear.
great
No, what?
happiness.
Are you gonna wake up? Oh. Huh. They really like building things around giant... Oh, that's cool looking. They really like building things around big trees here oh, in Sumeru. Oh, are you kidding? Come on, there we go. Hey, Zai and Nika. Let me just loot this chest that appeared out of thin air.
Nice work.
Alright, so we're at the port. What if there's like different wood than they use in the other nations? Or if there's just the same wood. For some reason it looks different to me. Like darker. I don't know. Sumpter Beast Dog in Training. Oh. Oh, so it's like a sheep herder, but for the these fat things. The dog's not gonna know what you're talking about. Oh, this music.
Someone needs assistance.
I find it interesting that they've been adding like a whole bunch of different mechanics to get around the world in each update. I really hope they add an area later on that justifies having mounts, because God, having mounts would be amazing. The only problem with this is that considering what other games do with mounts, having, you know, different types of them, for some reason, MiHoYo doesn't seem to do anything with that. Like even, you know, the wings we get, they barely added any. The same with outfits. Like, how many outfit... Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see if I've bought the... No. Oh, shoot. I really need to roll more, don't I? You know what? Let's do some rolls real quick. I haven't done rolls in a long time. Of course, I'm not doing these. I'm just doing these. Yeah, I don't expect much from this. I'm just doing it for the Stardust. I don't think I got any Stardust, did I? I don't know. Yeah, I get Stardust from that. Okay. Let's try that again. You know what I'd really like? Not this. I want another Mona, please. That's not great. Alright, let's go again. I think I'm close to a 5-star, I'm not sure though. Let's just spend all of these. There's no reason not to be honest. Oh, come on. Really, Elisa? Fine, whatever. That's not great. 2 more. Guess I wasn't close to a 5-star. As usual, not great. Ugh. Sacrificial weapons are not great, in my opinion, most of the time. Alright, last one. Alright, no 5-star. That's fine. Just give me a single character that I want. Come on. And that's a no. Thanks, game. That was awful. But I got a decent amount of Stardust. Now let's buy the Fates. Actually, I'll be able to do another 10 roll. I'll do one last one. Might as well. Yeah, because we could get these. Alright, let's see what we get. And no 5-star. Hopefully it'll end on a good note. Nope. This really does come to show that pity is a wonderful thing. If it wasn't for pity, I wouldn't have anything. Banners and banner pity, they're the real MVP. Alright. Oh yeah, I made 50 wishes. I probably should have just stopped at 5, to be honest. 5 times 10 rolls. So I'm technically still not at the port. I have to go inside? Oh, this way. Oh, that's how you go. Alright. Yeah, I should do this first because I don't want it to activate any dialogue stuff accidentally. Let's do some of the Archon quest first, and then we'll do the event.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You should really put some more effort into that, what do you call it? Advertisement? It's not catcalling. That's for sure. Not yet, anyway. I like her little pigtails. Yeah, she's not very into that, is she?
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Wow! Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Dia told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
What crowds? There's like 5 people here. Also, it doesn't feel very busy, especially with that first lady. I can't say that that's good voice acting, considering the situation it was supposed to be evoking. She's like, oh, hey, everyone. Come over here. Buy some stuff, please. No? Okay, I guess I'll go to sleep then. That's what it feels like.
Ooh. Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
There's like nobody here, Paimon.
We know that whatever the Academia lost is related to the gods. But other than that, we don't have much else to go on. Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos.
I'm really interested in the fact that Paimon can use this thing. So far, Paimon hasn't done much of interacting with, like, physical aspects of our world besides food. So, this is interesting to me. Well, I say our world, but I mean the world of Teyvat, I guess.
Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people
okay,
that come
whatever.
through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Let's ask that really sleepy, unenthused lady first, who's barely trying. But first, we'll steal her stuff. Wait. 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 Oh, that's... She's over here. I stole his stuff, not her stuff. Okay. Alright, let's ask you. You know what? I'm new to this place. I need some spices. I might as well get some of these too. What shows a buy all button? There really should be one. Oh, hello. Are you the Yinger of this place? You look a lot like Yinger. Was that the guy that was talking to the dog? A snake handler. Hello. Will they actually have an animation for this, or is he just going to talk? Because there's no snakes here right now. I feel that wouldn't be too hard to add. I haven't even seen any snakes in this game. Does Tainari have a long tail? Forgot. I remember it was fluffy. I don't know if it was long. Mmm, salad. Alright, what do you got? Oh, hello.
All my commissions, I enjoy making jewelry for newlyweds.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you too?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little. Many people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment. Some even say it's good luck to come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia.
So basically, this is where everyone has spring break. Can you point me to the place where everyone flashes? Thank you.
Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the academia.
This is not a sentence. Oh my god, I don't know how many times. You know what? I really should. I don't know if I've added that to my survey complaints. Whenever they asked for like additional input.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
I wonder if they're related to Ein's Ulgaun. Very similar names here.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Imagine describing your own work as being shady.
Well, I guess that makes sense. Then the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
Well, yes. Buying a book is buying knowledge, pretty much, so that's always been the case.
So, what's our plan?
Yeah, let's try talking to someone.
Wait! Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 mora! Have you lost your mind?
I have way more than that, Paimon. If it makes things faster, I would gladly give up that much.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Yeah, I'm not averse to spending more. I have, especially after reaching 60, I'm just going to continuously get more Mora instead of experience. Another tavern. Ooh, look at this. They got parts of the town inside of a cave, too. I feel the lot for these buildings, it activates too close. Or rather, it deactivates too close. Like, look at that. That looks awful. That looks good. It's way too close for some reason. I don't feel that I've experienced that with other buildings. That might be a bug.
This is the place we heard those students talking about.
This is a very, like,
Let's find a seat somewhere and see if we can spot the group they mentioned.
after going through that cave and coming out here, the architecture became a lot nicer.
Fresh fruits and veggies, both quantity and quality.
See, you're better at this than that other lady. Huh. That's generous. Imagine just getting 4 peaches for free. What the heck? That's very... You know what? Let's talk to you some more. No. Well, still, it's nice of her. Well, she didn't need to give us any. But, you know, I wouldn't mind buying something in bulk either. Again, I have a lot of more to throw around. Hey. She wasn't very nice. Hello, hello. Let me take your things. That's could have just taken the ore that I took here. Okay. Clap for Mona. The outfits in Sumeru are so nice. I like them a lot better than the outfits in Mondstadt, Liyue, and Inazuma so far.
What happened next?
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of more this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick mora?
Yeah, with Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Huh. All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Well, as long as it's not the Scorpion King, we'll be alright, I think.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
These guys are very much extremists, aren't they?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
So then, what happened next?
Are these hairstyles new? Because I like how they look a lot. I don't think I've seen them outside of Sumeru. Yeah, this one's nice too. I really like this one, the pigtails.
Got it. Oh, so then...
Can we go inside? Oh no, I guess this bar is just outside.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want? A traveler?
Now's probably not the time to talk about that. Didn't the students say Eremites are wary of outsiders?
Yeah, I forgot. Good thing I can say this.
A student? Huh. What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos? Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come
I'm
to the
looking
right
for a
place.
certain
The question
someone.
is, can you afford it?
Yeah, I don't mind. That's nothing, actually.
Paimon can't stand to see so much more go. But there's no other choice right now.
Like, literally, it's worth the possibility of having a different like, something different actually happen. If it doesn't, then oh well. But if it does, then it was worth it. You know, the risk is something I'm willing to take. And it's not a big risk.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Oh, that's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because... Because we're archaeology students.
Yep, you're the very image of an archaeology student, Paimon. All archaeology students are just floating fairy things.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info.
I wonder if it's actually different if you give them that much. And I wonder if I actually spent it all.
As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
Interesting.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
I'd be a lot more willing to side with you, considering your beliefs, if you weren't talking about taking revenge on the people themselves, even though they currently have nothing to do with what happened in the past. Because judging by what you're saying, they've also been lied to. So wouldn't you want them to see the truth rather than be punished for something they had nothing to do with?
If what I'm saying makes you shiver with fear, it might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King. I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Alright, fair enough.
Not just yet. This man is a fraud.
Oh?
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
That's fine.
Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the Mora you're worth.
I don't think they'd be able to do that. It's too much Mora.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at, trying to ruin our business like this,
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
Well, if you do, I hope I could get my Mora back.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone.
What will have been done will not have been able to be undone.
Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
So he's another Dendro character.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
A week later? What is this scheduling? Can I pen you in for a fight on, a month from now? That's the latest I could go. Or the earliest, at least. No? I have to push it back even more.
Not so fast. First, you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Did I get it back, or did he just walk away without giving it?
Thank you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but sent the Emirites running too!
So we did get it back, alright.
Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him!
Yeah. Would be nice if he actually went that way. But it's probably just another activation marker like this one.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want? No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even.
You're welcome. Now, as compensation...
Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your Mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future.
Well, if they do, they'll probably regret it.
All right. Goodbye.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Cover story.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Huh? Oh, yeah! He's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
He doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Well, let me tell you, we don't need visions.
Maybe not, but he can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from
Einzulgang.
From guys like that. Those hot-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
If all else fails, I could throw Paimon like a grenade or something.
All right, I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Yeah, it's not a lot for me.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile.
That's fine as well. No skin off my back.
Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
Well, fair enough, I guess. Just hopefully, we don't know more than you. That would suck.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too.
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
Ooh, shiny.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
I'm actually impressed he was actually holding it. They usually don't do that.
This
should
is
do
a
it more.
knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha.
That sounds amazing. I want one of those. I want lots of those. What the heck? You basically don't even have to study with that. You just use it.
Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents.
Actually, never mind. It's sort of like a USB drive. Because the Akasha terminal is like a VR or an AR headset. So you're just looking at the contents. Then again, it does seem to interfere directly with your mind. So the lines are blurred here, to be honest.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them.
What? That goes against their whole knowledge mantra, I guess. But, I mean, we knew that. They're full of contradictions here.
They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate. Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now, in Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
Just stop doing this, please. I don't think anyone appreciates her likes this. At least, you could at least make it so, there's, one really thick one. That would still be better than, splitting this up, making it seem like two different sentences when it's just one.
So that's your true objective. With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer. You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Yeah, it's too crowded here. Jesus, I can't even walk. Can't even see past my own feet.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something. I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Ooh! Yeah, I do want to meet her, definitely.
Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules, she often has quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell.
I watched her her demo like 2 days ago. She, even though she has the lolly model, for some reason I find her really interesting, both in terms of design and animation. So I'm interested to actually get to know her.
She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
I wish I could actually try for her, but she's still not really high on my need to get list, unlike Kale. And the redheaded dancer girl whose name escapes me right now.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Well, her information network might actually be decent, so it's very possible she'll know who we are, unlike you, who has no idea.
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste.
Well, that shouldn't be a problem. I have amazing taste. You should look at all my leveled up characters.
I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
I can probably afford everything.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
I can use it.
Oh, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
Well, you should have already held us in higher regard when we said that, or at least Paimon said, that we could use the elements without a vision. And considering she used well, I don't know if she used plural or not. But, yeah. Feel that's more significant.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
I guess we'll see. It'd be cool if the thing was activated in dialogue instead of me going out and doing it myself, but we'll see.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Oh, nice.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight.
But what is higher quality, though? Knowledge, like the value of knowledge is subjective. I guess you could argue that they would use the knowledge capsules made in a higher quality for more sensitive information, kind of like you would use a better SSD for more important things. Same with hard drives. Like you would use a more reliable, higher quality hard drive for important things. So I guess we could just chalk it up to that.
That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy.
That doesn't make sense. What's powerful knowledge?
However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any mora left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time.
I could always just put anything away into my dimensional storage. They can't find it in there. It's the same place my sword goes.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Looking at what Al-Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Talk to the bartender if you want a drink.
Am I actually going to wear the rose? This is a lot to remember, but okay, we'll try.
Hello. What are you two looking to buy?
Unripe.
What a unique palate. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back. I'll have someone escort you.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Hopefully I remember the rest.
Ronak, these two want to buy unripe horror fruits. Show them to the warehouse.
Got it. You two, please follow me. You two have a fascinating fashion sense. We haven't seen a customer wearing a Sumeru rose for quite some time.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Hold on.
There's still a long road ahead.
No, look again. We're obviously wearing morning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Whew. That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Seas are calm and the sky is blue.
You know, one thing I've noticed about Genshin that I wish it would improve is how walking works. Like, even if you're using a gamepad, a controller, no matter how little you push the thumbstick, you're either walking or walking this speed. And if you push it more, it suddenly goes to running. There's no actual like variable speed, which I think makes a lot of platforming and stuff a lot more difficult than it should be. I wish they would improve that someday. Wait, what? What just happened? Hello? Are you kidding? What if I change the time of day? Would that help? Because it suddenly changed and I couldn't talk to him anymore. I'm thinking maybe it was because it turned into daytime or something. Oh, that's a nope. Well, that's annoying as hell. I guess we're gonna start the event now. Alright, let's end it here, I guess. I'll try and do the event, because we have to talk to him. If we, I don't know if the event will make us talk to him, and I hope not. So, I guess we'll start that one. So, alright, with that one, I hope you enjoyed my little continuation of the Archon quest. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.